Hello and welcome to another edition of Crypto with Chingas. My name is Chingas. Today we are going to be talking about popular crypto terms. These are terms that you're going to be hearing in the crypto space. So let's get to it. Number one on the list, Shill. Shill is to promote a coin that you've already purchased. You'll come across this, especially when you hear people recommend certain coins. They're shilling those coins. Bags. Bags are the leftover coins you're currently holding after you bought too high and you forgot to take profits, more than likely. So you're holding a bag of something that is now devalued and you're waiting for the value to come back up. Altcoin. Altcoin is basically any coin that's not Bitcoin, right? It's just an alternative coin. Bear. Bear is reference to the market sentiment. Bear typically means, well, always means that you're going down, right? So price is going down. The opposite of that would be bull, where the price is moving up. Somebody wants it to move up, so they'll say they're bullish on something. Long is the idea that the price or value of the coin will move up. Short is the opposite of that, meaning that the price or value of the coin will go down. Moon, you're going to hear this all the time. It's the idea that a coin's price will skyrocket to the moon. Pump is continual and exciting upward price movement. Typically, it's pretty violent. You'll see it move upward, and it'll be pretty quick. Dump is just the opposite of pump. So dump, you would see a violent move downward, and the price and the value will go with it. Fork. So fork is splitting a coin into a new coin while you're leaving the original coin alone, and this could be for changing code, it could be for making upgrades, it could be for any number of reasons. But anybody can fork a coin that already exists. Bitcoin, I think, has 23 or so forks already. AirDrop. So AirDrop is the process of giving away free coins. This could be for something that's in an ICO stage. This could be a very new coin that's coming out. This could be a coin that's only on smaller exchanges, decentralized exchanges, and not on anything big like Binance or Bittrex or Bitfinex, Polo, that type of thing. Bounties. Bounties are also typical to ICO during the ICO stage. Bounties could be anything from invite bounties to a Telegram group, all the way up to graphical design for logos and for marketing resources for that particular company. An exchange. Okay, an exchange is where buyers and sellers can meet and they can trade. So for every buyer, there needs to be a seller. For every seller, there needs to be a buyer. And to facilitate that action, there are exchanges available. Centralized and decentralized. So, you're going to hear this a lot. Centralized is having all the important transactional information stored and controlled in one location, while decentralized spreads that ledger out to anybody that wants to hold it. It could be public, it could be a public ledger, and you may have 1,000 nodes across the world, and they're all going to have that same important information. And that would be decentralized. A whale. A whale is a crypto holder of mass proportions. So a whale is someone who has a ton of certain coins. A market mover is similar to a whale. Now, a market mover is someone with the ability to buy or sell so many of a certain coin that it could actually move the market. Fiat is money issued by a government entity. So here in the United States, that would be USD. Stablecoin is a coin with low volatility that allows someone to place their funds in to keep them safe during market correction, market confusion. You might hear, I'm going to Tether. Tether is a stable coin. They try to maintain their value around USD $1 by printing new Tether and burning old Tether in order to get that value back to one. So it's considered a stable coin. Arbitrage. Arbitrage is the price difference from one exchange to another exchange. So not typical of the standard stock market, but for crypto, you have many different exchanges. You don't just have one exchange. Every exchange has their own buyers and sellers. You typically have the prices of a coin would be around the same, but arbitrage is the difference. So you may not have the same liquidity on one exchange that you have on another exchange, and therefore that price might lag behind a little bit. Node is a computer that's facilitated for holding the ledger and validating transactions. A Masternode, on the other hand, outside from just a node, it houses the full blockchain. It participates in governance. It has voting and budgeting, treasury rights. Mining is using processing power, graphical card processing power, hard drive power, in order to solve blocks to find the next blockchain by solving mathematical problems. They also handle transactions, validation of the chain, and validation of the chain moving forward. Staking is the process by holding your coins in a wallet, not on an exchange. Typically, you would be staking in something like proof of stake, and this would be for validation purposes for transactions down the road. Sharding. Sharding is the idea of using nodes that only hold a portion of the blockchain instead of the full blockchain in order to increase speed and scalability. Walls. So you have a buy wall and you have a sell wall. These are visual walls that you see that'll be a depth chart, buy and sell orders. Now, these aren't place orders. This isn't market history. This isn't buy and order history. These are people that have put up limit orders, and you're able to see them graphically into a depth chart. It'll give you an idea of where there should be a ton of buying and a ton of selling based off of the walls that you see. Ladder in and ladder out. This is the idea of not going all in on a trade. Instead, you're going in with incremental orders. Maker and taker. You'll see these on exchanges. This is setting a limit order for a trade. It's what a maker is going to do. You're making the actual order available. A taker is going to be taking a market order, meaning that the taker is just going to take the first available order that he can, so that he can get filled. He's just not sure he'll get filled at that price that he wanted. Snapshot. This is usually used for forks. It's also used for airdrops. But a snapshot is taking a specific block height and looking at the chain as a whole in one shot, just taking that little sliver of history, and then judging by that where the wallets are, who's holding what. They're able to divvy out what they said that they were going to divvy out for 100 million token airdrop for people that hold X coin in their wallet at this specific date and time, but typically it's a height for the blockchain. Shitcoin. So shitcoin is basically a coin with inherently low value. Typically, this is a coin that most people don't think have any legs. It may even have a broken development team. May have a development team that has completely left the project. These are bottom of the barrel coins that either don't have any value, shouldn't have any value, or probably won't have any value moving forward. And last but not least, weak hands. So weak hands are someone who bought a coin and they panic sell at the first sign of a downward trend. All right, that about wraps it up. That's a list of popular crypto terms you're going to be hearing in this space, so get familiar with them. You're going to be hearing them a lot, so this way you stay educated, you know what you're talking about, and you know what other people are talking about. So if you found some value in this content, please like and share it. Subscribe to the channel, do everything you need to do. There'll be plenty more videos like this coming down the pike, and appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much, and happy trading. All right. Yeah.